Wow, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here to see your beautiful faces. I can't wait to go to Muddy Lotus Tea. I'm excited about that, for sure. I am in the business of educating women and families about childbirth options. And the big question is, why? We have a maternity care crisis in the United States. I've been in the business as an advocate and a doula since 1991, and we have worse outcomes now than we did then. Just take a look at that red line. The US is way out ahead. Yay! No, not really. We are the most dangerous place to give birth out of developed nations. 26.4 deaths out of 100,000 births, which translates to 700 women dying in childbirth per year, another 50,000 women coming to a near-death experience from childbirth. 1 in 3 women giving birth by cesarean section, major abdominal surgery. You may have heard the story of Serena Williams. Anybody see her in the news when after she gave birth? She nearly died after her cesarean. And sadly, black women are dying at a much higher rate than white women, 4 to 5 times the rate. There are many factors that go into this. I will tell you that birth has become a fear-based event, and it's a normal physiologic process. It's highly interventive, and I feel and I know that knowledge equals confidence, which equals power. Questions have been swirling in my mind for a long time, before the headlines. How can I get information out to people in a fun way and in a way that they understand it? And you can search and you can Google. In fact, I'd like you to Google headlines about women dying in birth in the US. You'll find a lot of those online. But people go online, and where are they going? Are they getting the accurate evidence-based information? What is the latest? So somewhere in 2013, I had a big, bold idea. I was going to create a game. So this idea grabbed hold of me, and I couldn't stop. This is me actually midway through the creative process on a ropes course. That is the sketch of the game that is now over here. So I had an artist. I went through 3 artists. I did the copyright myself. I did the trademark for the logo. But that is the original sketch, that idea in my head. I encourage all of you, if you have an idea and you can't let go of it, just go for it. Just do it. The world probably needs it. So what did I do? I almost panicked when it came time for how am I going to manufacture this game. I raised some money on Indiegogo, not nearly what I needed. Felt like a failure, although I learned a lot about fundraising. And I managed creatively to raise the rest of the funds, manufacture the game. I had 2,000 games delivered to my house, to my driveway. They took up half of my office and half of my dining room. It was a lower cost to do it this way than to drop ship from the place of production in Michigan. There's me on a cross-country tour, my husband who's here today for my support with the camper. We went across country in 2016 and did events and game nights, got in touch with all my early customers, and we had great fun. Did I sell a lot of games? Yes and no. I learned early on that for a small business, shipping power is non-existent. So I started to do it through my own website and these events, and I learned that this just wasn't going to cut it one by one by one. Somewhere in 2017, I got in touch with some catalog companies, and I got into 2 catalog companies. This one is NASCO Catalog Company, which is a big educational company. And they go out to nursing schools and high schools. And I amped up more of my sales, and also through Amazon. I originally started through their Launchpad program. Anyone heard of their Launchpad? For new businesses several years ago. I don't know if they still have it. But then I switched over as a retail seller on Amazon. So most of my sales have come through those 2 channels versus the one-by-one retail. I do have doulas, childbirth educators, midwives buying the game, playing it, having game nights, using it in their classes and teaching their clients. So there's several pictures of where the game has landed with parents, a couple midwives over in China, got a hold of the game. It's been to Austria, Germany, England. This is what I have left. Yay, out of 2,000 games, I have 10 left. Actually, 8 left on my shelf. So what's next? I want to go digital. I have done some research. I want to know, who can I trust? What does that look like? Do I do it on PC? Do I do it as an app? Do I do it all? Is that the way to go? I believe so, but I'm in that question now. Do I do another fundraising campaign? If so, what does that look like? Do I hire someone that can support me with this fundraising campaign? For manufacturing, or do I do the game again? So this is what I'm swirling with right now, and I'd love to open it up for questions and feedback, comments, anything. I really appreciate you hearing, and there's my information, and you have your stress ball. And